How are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope you're fine. Welcome to Lawyers Info Hub. It's always a pleasure to create content on this platform. Thank you for stopping by to check what is new on this platform. For my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you all. For you who is stumbling on the channel for the first time, this is Lawyers Info Hub. It's a platform we bring together legal information for lawyers, law students. We share our experiences aimed at helping you become a better lawyer, become a better law student, attaining excellence in all you do. Please do consider subscribing to this channel. Do hit the notification bell so whenever we drop a new video, you will be notified. So today we're looking at understanding trademark, its functions. Since we'll see issues of trademark, instances of trademark. So trademark is something we need to know. As law students, as lawyers, we must understand its basic functions, its definition, how to register a trademark, how to trademark something, how to support a business owner in terms of advising them on how to do their um, trademark. Very important. So these are very basic information, basic skills, basic knowledge you should know or you should have as a lawyer. Now, what is a trademark? You must understand that trademark is a form of intellectual property. Trademark is a symbol. It is also a sign which differentiates the goods and services of one business from the other. It's a symbol or sign that differentiates, that distinguishes, yes, this goods and services of one business from the other. So we're saying that it is a mark that gives the mark of authority, is a mark of ownership. Yes, is a mark of security in business. It is that mark you see on a good or a service. Say, this belongs to this company. You see companies, brands known for their signage, known for their names, known for their logo. Is that thing you see, that mark, that symbol you see, and you attach them to the name. So trademark helps in marketing, it helps in branding. Business owners don't joke with trademark. It's very important. And for a business, a startup that comes to you to say, please advise us on how to go about our trademark, how to do this, how to do that, you must be able to give them proper advice, what they can trademark and what they cannot trademark. A good trademark is an integral part of a business goodwill. The franchise, it helps in marketing, just as I earlier said, branding, customer relationship. In this part of the world, many people don't even know the name of some goods, but they attach the color or something distinctive in that goods to even explain to whoever they are explaining to about that good. They can go to a shop and say, I don't know the name of this particular soap, but the soap has this color. This is how the pack is. This is what they drew on it. The seller to be able to say, wow, I know the soap. So trademarks are very, very, very important. Now, in registering your trademark or in advising a company, a client on issue of trademark, you must understand that you can register a name, you can trademark a name, you can trademark a logo, slogan, you can trademark a domain name, shape, even color and sound. In advanced countries, you can even trademark a smell. Yes, it can be very distinctive to your products. Once you perceive that smell, you know that this is that soap, this is that perfume, and all of that. So these are things you can trademark. You can also register, yes. And in registering your trademark, yes, the registrar must confirm that your mark is what very distinctive. What is distinctive? That it is very different. It is unique. Is that mark that when you see, it is not similar to another person's mark. It is unique on its own. It is something that can distinguish a goods, can something can then distinguish, for example, whatever you're selling or whatever services you're rendering. So to trademark a name or a logo, a sign or domain name or color shape, it must be what distinctive. It must not be deceptive. You see, competitors in the market, for example, the producers of tomato paste. You see different tomato paste all in that red color pack, but there's something that differentiates them from the other. So it must not be deceptive. You should not use your own mark to look like, for example, Coca-Cola. Yeah, you see another company trying to do something like that using the same. No, they will not. The name will not, or the logo or the signage will not be accepted for to be trademarked because it is deceptive. You looking at it, it looks like a very another brand or another business products as much as they want it to be different. So for them to for your name or your logo to be trademarked or registered for trademark, then it has to not it will not need not to be deceptive. It should not be deceptive. Yes, it has to be distinctive. It should not be deceptive. It should not be illegal or immoral. It should not use very amorous pictures or something, to trademark your work. It should not be confusingly similar. Just like, competitors in the market, they want to look at this person is selling more than you're selling, or these people is they are rendering services more than what can we do? Let us brand our product to look similar to theirs. Yes, but the registrar will have to look at it like it should not be confusingly similar. They're looking at it, it's looking like the business, the product of so company, but it's maybe company C producing it. Now in Nigeria, we have a legislation governing issues of trademark. That's the Trademark Act, Cap T13, Laws of Federation of LFN 2004. Laws of the Federation 2004. Yeah, Trademark Act. So it's the act that governs, regulates issues of trademark. Now, in further definition of what a trademark is, I can say that it is a recognizable sign. It is something people see and recognize. It is something even a child will see it and say, "Mommy, I love that golden one that has so on it." So it is a recognizable sign, design, or expression that identifies products or services of a particular source or a particular business or a particular company from those of the other called service marks. We have what we call service marks and what we have trademarks. So a trademark is that recognizable sign, design, or expression that identify products of a particular source. So this is coming from this. No, that car is a product of Mitsubishi, is a product of Honda, is a product of Camry, Toyota. So these are something people will see and say, wow, they can recognize the source. People can recognize the source. Now, you must understand that a trademark can be owned by an individual. Any individual can trademark something. A business organization can trademark, can also own a trademark. A legal entity can also own a trademark. A trademark can also be a word, it can also be a symbol, it can also be a picture that a company uses to help customers identify their product or service, and it distinguishes them from that of other companies. So this definition helps to understand what exactly a trademark is. So once a trademark is registered, it affords what exclusive right to the person who registered it to use it as regards the goods and services for which it is what registered. So once you register your trademark, once a name, a symbol, a domain name, it has been trademarked, it gives that person who registered it the exclusive right to use that product. Exclusive right to use that product in terms of the goods or services in respect of which it is what registered. Now, trademark helps one for global marketing. You see, big companies, they don't play with issues of trademark, and when people infringe their trademark, you know, they go after them because it's what represents your brand, it's what represents the company, what represents their service or goods that they are putting out there. So it enables global what marketing as people are attracted to look at what trademarks in choosing goods and services. People want to say, no, I don't want to buy so that is not made by this company. They want to buy that because of what they have felt that goods represents. So they don't even, no matter how good the other competitors are, they say, no, if it's not this, I'm not going to buy. So people attach so much importance to name, brands in buying or purchasing goods and what services. Now, another very important thing I want to discuss here is what we call strong marks. So beyond you registering your trademark, you can also protect your brand by using strong marks. Yes, you have trademarked your name, you've trademarked your symbol, you've trademarked your color, you've trademarked your sound. Now, beyond these things, there's another thing you need to do, the use of what strong marks. They are very unique, and it helps to make infringement easy to spot. You see, there are people that are always good at trying to infringe on the rights of others. So this strong marks helps a company, a business owner, to be able to identify infringement on time. So you see, sometimes, like for example, some soft drink, you see people, people will go and use the same container content of the drink and still reproduce something that is not even the drink. It's not when you taste it, you say you taste it, you know that this is different from what I usually buy. So, and you see, they keep thriving, selling, and depriving the original owner of the income they would have generated if they had sold theirs. So, and it's now very difficult for you to even notice what is different from this one I'm taking and from this one I'm taking. So when you have strong marks, it helps you to identify infringement on time. So as your clients are coming, as they are even registering their trademark, tell them about strong marks. Very, very, very important. You know, it must be fancy. Your strong mark must be fanciful and arbitrary. These are the two words that are akin to strong marks. It must be fanciful and arbitrary. Yes, being fanciful. The name is beautiful, but you can't attach a meaning in the dictionary to that word. For example, the big upstream industry, the oil and gas sector, Exxon. What's the meaning of Exxon? It's a name, it's a very strong mark. It's a strong mark. Yeah. You see people using maybe TTH or YTC. You can't explain the meaning of YTC, but it's for them, it is their mark. And it sells for them. So the strong mark must be fanciful. It must contain words that you can't really say this is the meaning, but it stands out for you. Arbitrary mark too, I told you the two words in strong mark is fanciful and arbitrary. So that arbitrary means words that have no correlation with the services you're providing. For example, we have the Apple phones, and the name is Apple. So how do you compare apple you eat with phone? It doesn't come together. They are apart. So arbitrary marks. So Apple using the name Apple for producing of phones. There's nothing about phone that has to do with Apple. But that's the strong mark. Wherever you see that, that's an Apple phone, that's an Apple laptop and all of that. So using your strong marks, it must be fanciful, it must be what? Arbitrary. Very, 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 very important. Now let's look at the functions of trademark. A trademark distinguishes what a source or origin of services distinguishes. It identifies goods and services for customers. Just like I explained to you, when something is a trademark and it helps the customer identify which one is which, differentiate goods and services. It serves as a guarantee of what quality. If people know, for example, there is this perfume company, they know the quality of what they perfume, of the perfume they produce, and people, like, if it's that company, I'm sure of the perfume. So a trademark serves as a guarantee of quality, reputation, issues of reputation. You know, it also helps in advertising. I told you that from the beginning that trademark is a global, advertising practice. It helps in global marketing. Global marketing, very important. So trademark helps you in advertising a product or a brand, as it encourages both manufacturer, business owners to put in their best at all times. But you know that if your brand is ruined, if your goods and services are not up to standard, you have ruined your brand, you have ruined your business, your company. So people are always very mindful so that whatever they are producing is up to standard. Why do you now need to register your trademark? Very important. What is the importance of registering a trademark? Very, very key. The first thing is what? Exclusive use. When you register your trademark, you have exclusive right over it. So the exclusive use of your trademark nationally, not internationally, nationally, is one of the very big importance of registering your trademark. Public notice. Once you have trademarked your name, your business, your signage, your logo, no other person can use it. So the public is now put in the notice that you now own that trademark. The right to use the R symbol. You see, sometimes you see a name, you now see the R in a circle beside the name. It shows it is what? Registered. The trademark is registered. Yeah, you see many goods, services, you see many name brands. Beside them, they wrote R in a small circle. It shows registration, a sign of registration. So the right to use that symbol next to your mark, next to your logo, next to your clothing line, or next to your name, which tells the public see that name, it is registered. So when you look at something next time, goods or service, and you see that R sign in a small circle, then it shows that trademark is what you register. Now, when you register, the purpose of registering your trademark again is that you be able to sue anybody who infringes on your rights. So the ability to file a lawsuit against anybody who infringes your trademark. That's one of the importance of registering your trademark. Okay, it also gives you what the ability to utilize or apply for trademark registration in foreign country. For example, if you trademark your logo in Nigeria and you want to go outside the country, or your business is not beyond the jurisdiction of Nigeria, your business has gone international and you want to, in the country you're now, your business is now, or your service, you're rendering your service, you want to also obtain that trademark there or register your trademark there, then the evidence of your registration in Nigeria helps you, to apply in that foreign country. So it's like a step ahead of others. You've already done it here. So they give you evidence of your registration, give them over there. It will also be easy for you to do that. So another importance of registering your trademark is your right to register, the market, the mark. Register the mark at the Nigerian custom, to enforce issues of seizure of counterfeit. So when you register your trademark, you cannot submit at the Nigerian Customs Service. It will help them whenever people are importing or bringing in goods, issues of seizure. Because when they know that we know this brand, we know this signage, we know this logo, and they look at what is coming in, it's different and it's trying to have this same semblance, they will order for the seizure. So you see brands submitting their registered their trademark name, logo, sign it in the Nigerian Customs Service to help them, seize counterfeit goods. So the importance of registering a trademark cannot be overemphasized. They are very, very much important, in essence or the importance. So I've read them out. The exclusive use of your trademark signage, logo, name nationally. You have been the public will be now be in the know that you have trademarked this name or you have trademarked this signage or logo. The right to use that R symbol, that little R in a circle symbol next to your mark or logo, which tells the public that see that name it's been what registered. The ability to sue someone who's infringing on your right. You'll be able to what apply in international or foreign countries. Your certificate of registration helps you to also register in a foreign land. It also helps you the right to register your mark at the Nigerian Customs Service to help you for seizure of what counterfeit. Now you also see the small symbol of TM. That you have what they call common law trademark. Common law trademark. You don't have the same level of protection like someone whose trademark is registered, but you can what sue. So you see that word TM, you see some in a name, maybe sometimes even clotheslines. Clotheslines, you see the name of a brand or for anything you see, even normal things you eat, you see then on their label, you see that TM. It notifies the public that they have what common law trademark, but it's not in the same level of protection as when you have properly registered your trademark, but that person has the right, to sue for those who are what infringing on their rights. So trademark is a very important aspect of intellectual property. So you must be able to know this, so that you can advise people properly, you can advise your clients properly, you can make a very good opinion when issues of trademark are being thrown at you, be able to explain the definition or define what a trademark is, be able to rule out the functions, what does it serve, be able to rule out the importance of registering it, and the fact that you cannot just register any name or any logo. It has to be what distinctive. It should not be deceptive. It should not be illegal. It should not be immoral. It should not be confusingly similar to an existing trademark. So these are just the introductory to trademark. So as a law student, as a lawyer, you need to know this is very important. Intellectual property is that area of law that is very beautiful, unique, deep, and it's something you can do. Just I have done a video on alternative legal careers, alternative things you can do beyond being an active legal practitioner. So intellectual property falls in that area where, as a lawyer, you don't need to be going to court. You can sit back as a solicitor in your office, and advise companies, advise startups, advise individuals on issues of trademark. It's very, they work together even with people in the entertainment industry. Yes, you can trademark your song, you can trademark your, it's a sound, you can trademark your name. So you give advice and you make a lot of money in this area. So intellectual property is deep. If you have interest in intellectual property, beautiful. You can even do a postgraduate or even a certificate course in intellectual property. So friends, it's been a wonderful class. I just hope you learned something. Yes, issue of trademark, very, very important, very, very key. To take care. Eh?